When you go fishing, there are certain things you need, including a boat, rod, tackle box, life jacket, but the most important thing is sunscreen. In this week's Fishing Tips, Paul Nelson gives us a great tip on when you should put it on.
This week we're going to talk a little bit about sunscreen. It's a very good thing to have on your face and on your hands and any exposed areas that you have on the lake. A lot of times people are, developing skin cancer later in life, so anybody who's a fisherman, they get a lot of exposure to the sun. So it's a good idea to do sunscreen, but there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. The right way is to do it right after you take your shower while you're still at home so that you can get that sunscreen washed off your hands. A lot of times in the boat, I'll see guys that'll come into the boat and then they'll put their sunscreen on. So they're in the boat, they're putting sunscreen in their hands, wiping it all over their face, and when they're done, they've got sunscreen all over their hands. And while it's good for your skin, it's not good for fishing. You don't want the sunscreen to get on your rods. It's an oil-based thing, so it's going to stay on your rods. It's actually a deterrent as far as fish go, but also if you're going to be reaching into your minnow buckets, either your leeches or your minnow buckets, sunscreen's deadly to your live bait, and live bait is very expensive right now. So if someone is going to put on sunscreen and not get that washed off their hands, and they're going to be putting their hands in your minnow bucket or your leeches, those minnows and leeches are going to be dead within a few hours. So next time you put on sunscreen, it's a great idea, but do it at home. If you're going to do it in the boat, bring some kind of soap or something to get that off your hands. And the best idea is to use a net when you're fishing around in the minnow bucket and the leech buckets, and keep your sunscreen out of your bait to keep it alive and healthy. This has been the Fishing Tip of the Week, and I'm Paul Nelson from the Bemidji Area Lakes Guide Service.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.